All right, welcome back to LearnWire. I'm excited to kick this week off with some AppSumo reviews and some AppSumo reviews that you guys actually voted on. So we can look over here. 6 days ago, I actually put out a vote. You guys voted between these softwares that looked interesting to me, and I tried to put a variety. We have marketing management, we have video, we have customer support, we have calendar and scheduling, and then AI content is usually always pretty popular. So I'm not surprised that that made the top two. But I'm happy and surprised to see that a video creation software actually came in at number one. So we will be doing an illusto video review today. And then followed by, hopefully tomorrow, I'll go with Yazo AI. One other housekeeping type item, I got a new microphone and a mixer and so forth, so I'm working on the audio to get it better on the channel. Please let me know what you think of the new audio. I'm still dialing it in, may need to add more gain to the mic. Tell me, because I already naturally have somewhat of a deep voice, if you are picking up too much bass, because I do have it on a setting that is kind of like a broadcast type setting. I like the sound of it, but if there are a lot of people that don't like the sound where it's just my voice just sounds too deep, I can make an adjustment and go to a more neutral setting on the microphone or on the mixer, okay? So hopefully you like the audio better, and just feel free to comment below, hey, too much bass or not enough bass, or hey, it's not loud enough, different things like that. We'll get this dialed in because I do realize audio is the most important part of all these videos. So let's jump in, guys. So here we are, we're on illusto. And this is a software that will allow you to create videos with this online video editor designed for content creators, marketers, and business owners. Essentially, after looking at it for a few minutes before making the review, it's essentially a video editor, kind of, for me, I guess like a CapCut or Camtasia type user interface, along with possibly a little bit of Canva type features built in. So pretty interesting stuff. These are always really, really nice to have, especially if you can get a good one where the company's doing a really good job with the tool. Then you might be able to cancel one of your, monthly memberships. And that's what we're all kind of after with these lifetime deals, right? You can have clean audio by removing, or you can clean audio by removing unwanted noise and add auto subtitles to match your video's audio. Exactly. So they have a tool for that. And then you can access 122 million stock images, videos, and audio clips, as well as AI generated images. So that part is really, really cool as well. You can look at the alternatives, best for integrations with Google Drive and GDPR compliant. So we'll scroll down like we normally do, and we'll go right into like what you get. So you get, I don't know if you get unlimited projects on the first plan over here. I guess you get unlimited projects, but you're going to get 20 exports per month on the license tier one. So I guess you could have 100 projects, but you wouldn't be able to make a video for all those projects in a month, because you would only get 20 on the 20 videos total per month on the tier one plan. So most likely, if you're going to have that many projects, you're probably going to be jumping into tier two anyways, and we'll go over that in just a second. All right, so you get watermark free exports. That's always important. I'm going to be on testing the free plan, so stuff like this isn't going to be important to me. 4K exports, that's really, really awesome. It's almost like a standard, right, in 2023 with anything with video or images. We're looking at 4K or higher at this point. 1080p is kind of like a yesterday's technology type thing, right? Export up to 180 minutes per video. So what that tells us is that you can do long form content. That is 3 hours worth of content that you could potentially export. So it definitely will handle long form content as well. You can add a voiceover. From what I understand, it's pretty, just like all other tools, you push record and you say something. It's not really advanced where it'll let you, read a sentence one by one and so forth. There are other software tools that do things like this. and that do, sentence by sentence voiceovers, allow you to record one sentence at a time, and it is super, super awesome. I don't think that this one has that. So green screen, keyframing, I probably won't go into that kind of stuff because I'm really not a video editor, and this starts getting a little technical as far as video editing for me. But the fact that they have keyframing means that it has some advanced features and tools for you. So that's really cool. Blending mode, that's even more of advanced editing. And then text and stickers, effects and filters, and transitions. So looks like I have a pretty good range of video editing tools. So we'll go into pricing real quick. So license tier 1 is going to come in at $29. It's going to allow you for 20 exports per month, 30 AI generated images per month, 15 premium stock media assets, and 20 gigabytes of storage. So normally when I see things like this, and then we go into license tier 2 at $89, and you basically get unlimited, right, exports. Normally, I usually recommend, hey, if you're going to buy this software, you may as well go all in at the $89. And I still feel that way about this one as well. But if you really examine your business and it's realistic that you really are only going to use the tool, 10 or less times per month. I mean, if you're a solopreneur, unless you're building full YouTube channels and so forth with this software, if you're going to just, casually use the software for some, social media posts and so forth, you might be able to get away with license tier 1. So just sign up for the one that you would like. It also might be of interest to you to sign up to license tier 1, use it for a couple of weeks, and then I'm sure they'll be on for the next 4 weeks. And then as you use the tool and if you fall in love with the tool and you're using it a lot, then go ahead and come back and get that license tier 2. Or you can be right out of the gates, yeah, this is a video editing software. I run an agency. I need the unlimited. Yeah, let's get license tier 2. As far as the price point, this is an extreme steal of a deal because, even I'll show you what their pricing is like for the year. In order to get a plan similar to this, prepay for the year, it would cost about $59 a month. If we can come over here, I'm just going to go inside the software real quick. While we're talking about plans, pricing, I may as well show you what their everyday pricing is. So we can go to compare plans. And if we go to a yearly plan, it would be $59 for, okay, I guess you would get the unlimited and so forth right there. But video exports per year would be 240. So kind of come over here and just go 240 divided by 12, you would get 20. So yeah, this plan right here at the $29 mark, you would have to pay $59 for. So $30 more, and that would be annually, right? So that just kind of shows you what you're actually getting. The unlimited would be $249 value per year, and you're only paying $89 once, and you will have the software for the life of the software, right? So you guys, most of you get how lifetime pricing works. You're kind of prepaying one time. You're just only being charged one time, and you're kind of helping the development of the tool in the early stages. Sometimes you have to sit tight. There might be some bugginess and so forth. I do try to, give a little bit of leeway on that when I'm reviewing the tools. I mean, if I can't even get through the review because it's so buggy and bad, then I actually usually will just not even post the review because I don't want to make people look bad and so forth. But generally speaking, you're coming on and you're purchasing this, and you're kind of going for a journey with the tool as well, and hopeful that it's going to get better and so forth like that, right? So we're going to jump in and check this out. Before we do that, let's go check out reviews. So we have 11 reviews, and it looks like right now, it looks like they're at about a 4.3, 4.4 out of 11 reviews. And I think that, for example, I looked at this one earlier, and this is super funny. He talks about it being so buggy about, installing, about his audio file not working and blah, blah, blah. And then we come down here, and so as far as my issue with my own music tracks, I rebooted my computer, and that seems to have been resolved. I guess I need to chalk it up to caching issues. Okay, thanks, dude. But then you still stuck with the 3-star review, right? So you gave a 3-star review for something that was actually your own computer's fault, right? Caching, that's not the software's fault. And, your review's still a 3-star. I don't know, maybe they submitted to get it changed or not, but I do like to look at these reviews because sometimes they just really aren't fair. The score from a 5 taco has come down to a 4.3 because of reviews like this, right? 5-star there, 5-star there, mostly 5 stars. Here's a very in-depth, really great review right there by that guy. And then you have these 4 stars that are probably very legitimate, and 4 stars are nice and solid as well. So I think it's got good reviews so far. Let's go and check it out real quick. So we're going to go click on the My Projects tab real quick, and we can create a project. We can go to recent edits. There's a drop down right here, and you have recent edits, old edits, A to Z. You can sort basically new project, old project. So we'll go ahead and create our first project. Let's just call this LearnWire. So let's just say it's for my brand. Please select the aspect ratio of the video. So right here, you're going to decide if you're going to be doing YouTube videos 6:9, Instagram would be 1:1, 9:16 would be TikTok or YouTube Shorts. And then they have all these other options over here as well. So super cool. We'll go with the 9:16 for now. Push create. So it does say welcome to illusto. Let's take a quick walkthrough of the video editor. Won't take more than a minute. Sure. Project media and media library. So right up here, all of your uploaded media is available here. The media used in the project can be found in project media. Find more in stock. So select any stock images and videos you like and use them. So stock images makes complete sense. Add texts and stickers right there. Okay. Transitions. That's great. And effects and filters are going to be in there. Add them to the timeline right over here. So, if you're familiar with video editing, preview video right there, done. Okay. So overall, looking at it, it's a nice layout. It's something I'm used to. I use a lot of different tools to record these videos. When I want to record videos on the fly and very quickly and, one-click editing, I actually use a really cool software. I'm not an affiliate for or anything, but I actually use what's called ScreenPal. It used to be Screencast-O-Matic for years, and I've been using them for years on YouTube. I use them because they have some really cool features, and so I'm able to push a button and it'll get rid of all empty space throughout my video, and I can do some basic editing and get my video, a high quality video uploaded very quickly. So I like to use that. But the problem with using it's now ScreenPal is that it doesn't have a video editor like this with a timeline and so forth, right? So I also, down here you can see on my screen, I use Camtasia. And I haven't gotten the 2023 version yet because I'm totally satisfied with 2022. Every couple of years I'll upgrade it because you have to pay every time you update it because they come out with a new version every year. But Camtasia, I also, if you're watching any of my videos and there's a lot of zooming in and so forth, then that's because I recorded it in Camtasia and then I taken the time to edit and do some pan and zoom and so forth. So I know a little bit about video editing, not a whole lot, but enough to get by, right? And so that's a really cool tool for that as well. So with this kind of editor, it reminds me of like a Camtasia or a CapCut or something like that, where you actually have a lot of control over what you're doing. So this is somewhat of what we're used to with a traditional video editor UI. I also like this where we can control right here. If you don't want if you want to be able to look more at this, that's really cool. We can drag and drop this and kind of customize this, if you will. We can also customize the timeline and use more of the timeline like that. So they have a pretty nice setup right off the bat. Let's go and start. So you can upload video or upload media right over here. And before we get to all of that, I actually want to come back out to illusto. I'm going to leave because before we do that, we'll come back in over there. I want to go over to templates. So if we have an export, obviously we'll click on exports and they'll be in this library over here. It's nicely laid out First of all, it's just nicely laid out. It also reminds me a little bit of, I think it's wave.video, has, some similarities to this as well. But I want to go over to templates. And this is where it kind of reminds me a little bit of like Canva or something. We can come down here and look. We can search right here. They have a search bar if you're looking for something. We have orientation right over here. We can go portrait because that's what we're looking for. And then you can do text overlays, social media ads, intro, outro. We'll just click on TikTok. And then we have some right over here. Now, if we don't click on TikTok, then we have a bunch more. And that's what I'm going to go with. So let's go and look. Things we do, that looks kind of cool. Let's go ahead and just use that template. So we can go ahead and click on that. And I need the upgraded plan right here. I'm going to go ahead and purchase this for you guys. I'll go purchase the tier 1 plan. And that's something that I do, right? You guys know that when I'm in the middle of a review, and if I can't demonstrate something, I think the templates is a pretty big deal to show you guys. This isn't really a tool that I personally need in my business. I want to review it for you. I can't. I probably can reach out to AppSumo and they can get me access, but on the fly, I'm going to go ahead and just pick up the $29 plan for now so we can go and check out the tool. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and picked up that lifetime deal of Illusto, and they will send you a code once you verify your account, and it did end up in the spam folder. So I just wanted to let you guys know that you'll want to go check your spam folder in your Gmail account to get that code. You only have like 60 seconds to put the code in order to move on to this step. So not the best way to get through, considering that we're trying to secure our account, but then their emails are going to spam. Don't really like that. But nonetheless, we'll move forward. Here's what the onboarding looks like. You just tell them what your name is, and then I'm going to say I'm a content creator, influencer. If you're a musician, podcaster, vlogger, and so forth, you'd put that in there. I'm going to go ahead and next. I have 10,000 to 100,000 followers. Do you have any prior video editing experience? I would just say 2 to 4 years probably. We're interested in YouTube videos, probably YouTube shorts, and probably TikTok, and get started. And then we're back into my new account, right? So we can come up here. That was a LearnWire reviews account, but now I use my main right here. And then you can see Essential Lifetime AppSumo is right here. I'm not sure if I click on that or if I go to bills and plans. Just trying to see if I could show you guys if there was a way to add a code in here. I don't see the way to add a code. I'm sure it's probably easier than, it's probably pretty easy to do that, but I'm not seeing the button, but usually inside of AppSumo, if you buy another code, if you want to upgrade, you'll just click on it, or they'll have instructions on how to upgrade your account. So we'll go back to my projects. Okay. Actually, we'll go back to templates because this is where we were at. And then we want to go over here to orientation, portrait. And now here we go. Sorry about that, guys. I can't buy every software. That'd be 20 softwares per month. If I wanted to do 20 videos per month. And so I try to get away with getting the free, doing a proper review using the free version. I also get access to some of these tools for being, an AppSumo affiliate and so forth. But sometimes both those options just don't work out. And so I will just purchase the software, especially if the software does look good. I think that this one has good reviews. It's a nice video editor. So it's worthy of probably just picking up. So we're going to come over here and use this template over here. Templates are available in the business plan. What? So apparently, guys, this is only available in the business plan. Let's go back over to AppSumo, and we'll go back over to plans. And this must be the business plan right here. So you don't get ready to use templates. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to show you guys templates. I'm sure you guys are okay with that. That is crazy, but that is definitely one of the incentives and reasons to pick up the license tier 2 if you want templates that we can see over here. It'd be nice if I could click on it and just show you kind of like what it looks like. Hover over it and see kind of a small video of what it looks like. I will, what I will do, guys, is because the video is getting long, I want to go and create some content for you. I'm going to reach out to these guys and see if they will upgrade my account to that next level. And then I'll make another video going over just the templates feature. So stay tuned for that. Okay. We're going to come back over here to my projects. We're going to create a project and we're going to just say this is LearnWire ratio 9:16 create. And what we can do is skip that now. We can go to stock videos over here and let's just say, what are we looking for? I pushed in software. We can grab something and we can just drag it down to the timeline. I see that that's red, so I guess you have to push the plus button. Adding media to project library. Then you got to go over to the project library. Okay. So we're just going to add some different videos over here. So it is saying, I mean, I'm using these, see how these little buttons over here, it says premium. So I don't know, like, is my tier 1 account premium? It seems to be letting me use those, but you never know, right? There we go. I'll use that scary looking guy right there. And we want to drag something over here. So where is the library? So stock images, we can add some stock images as well. Let's just say, what do they have for software? So they definitely have a lot of choices. That's for sure. We'll go and add some images as well. That one looks cool as well. So definitely no shortage of images and videos. So that's really cool. I can tell you right now that there's a lot of places that I can go and type in like software and there will be, not very many good choices. This looks like it has some pretty good choices. There's also this button over here, by AI. And so if I wanted to come over here and let's just say, puppy having fun, playing outside, generate images. So you have this generations left. So it went from 30 and you could see immediately that it reduced it by 3. Okay. And it's going to create 3 of these. It is saying that it's using, I don't know what that is. That looks like the ChatGPT sign. It says images by, but I don't know where those images are actually coming from. Can we click on these? Okay, so I was going to see if I could try to get closer so we could actually look at those, but nope, it's not going to let us. That one's pretty good. I think that they're all actually usable. They're not mid-journey level, but they're usable images right there. Okay, so what we would do, we go to media? Yeah, so here's all of the, you can separate by video. You can separate by audio if you dropped audio, or images right there. So we can go with all. And we could come in here and we can preview the video. So that'll pop open like that. So it's a pop-up. It's not an iframe. And let's see, that's just an image is what it looks like. So let's go and look at what a video looks like. It cut and preview. Okay, so here's where you can actually preview the footage right here. And if we wanted to, we could actually cut this down like so, drag these, and then we can say confirm. And so then now that new trimmed video is now like hovering over. I'm not left clicking or right clicking on my mouse and it's just attached. So now we need to just come in here and throw that one in right there. So we have that on our timeline. And you can just start dragging and dropping this to the timeline. Super, super cool. So very straightforward. I'm going to go and grab some images now. Just go to pictures. Let's go and grab this one right here. And we're at a minute right there. Let's say we want this to be a minute long. So I'm wondering if we can do fancy stuff like grab everything on the timeline and like speed it up, right? We can auto subtitle. We can screenshot, so show selection, freeze frame. We can cut audio, video separation. That's a really nice common tool to have as well, and so forth. Okay. So I'm going to just click on this one here and we'll just shorten that to maybe like right here, and then we'll move this over to here. So we have around a minute long. So actually I'm going to go about like that, and then we'll grab this and drag that over like that. So this is what it would look like right away. Now this is not sizing this for the TikTok, right? 9:16. So I'm not really sure if we click on that 9:16. That is what we're at, but I wanted to see how we can kind of zoom in right here. And there we go. So you have to double click right there. And then we would actually have to move this like that in order to cover the whole screen. And so that's what it's going to look like right there. So then now we have this one like this. So you're going to double click, and there are some transform modes. We can try, what does crop look like? Okay, so that is an automatic feature. That's awesome. Or a stretch feature. So stretch does not look good. So let's go with crop. And we can see we don't have to preview because we can just kind of see what that looks like right there. I think that was just an image. And then we have the video. I want to try that on video and go up to the transform mode and go to crop. And that is a lot better. So that is really cool that we can get it to automatically do what we want it to do. Right over here, we'll also go up here and just push the crop mode. And we need to reposition this. So I'm going to go ahead and move this over like so, about like that. And then this is what that would look like. You can see his fingers, so he's definitely typing on a keyboard, but you can see the guy, and that looks really good. So then we just double click over here and go back up. So that's already a feature that I would use a lot of, right? We can come up here and you can come and click on voiceover, and we could just say at the same time to preview the mute. I'm not really sure, but you would say allow, and we would just have this test audio right here, talking about softwares and video editing. We'll see where the voiceover ends up after I'm done with this test. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. So we've got that confirm. And then here is the audio. We can actually grab that and we can move it anywhere we want. So we could go like that, and we can come over here and push play. And I'm not getting the audio on the preview. I'll have to see about getting the audio on the preview. We're not hearing the audio right there, but that's fine. Not really sure if it's a setting over here. So the audio part, not really quite sure what's going on with that, but I'm going to go ahead and just click on that and then push trash on that. But that is how you'd use the voiceover. Wasn't really sure how to actually hear it, but nonetheless, we'll keep moving forward. So let's go and add some transitions. Upper left intro, let's see, star. We'll go grab this one right here, and then we can go and grab another one right there and grab another one right there. And then we can come back and see what this looks like. I'm going to go ahead and just hover right to there and then push play. And there's the transition. So the transition looks really, really nice. Here's another transition that should be coming up. Nope, we need another transition. Let's go with just the classic flare or fade looks like. Should be right there. We'll come back. There should be a fade on the screen right here. And there's your classic fade. And then here's this one. I'll go ahead and speed this one up to here and push play. And here's a transition coming up right here. Right there. That looks really good. And then the last transition right over here, another like a glare one. So it would be nice to see more. It looks like there's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 transitions to start. I think that they can do better than that. I think they need to add more, but it's a good enough amount to get started. There are filters that we could put on this cool summer negative film right there. You can put that on the entire. Okay, so it opens up another line on the timeline, and then you would just, we'll put this right here. So just so you can demo and see what the cool, look over here on the right-hand side of the screen and see how it changes once it hits cool. Not really seeing a huge difference, but I'm sure that it is doing something. We can also try this negative right over here. And there you go. That's where that gets a little creepy right there. Look, check this out. Boom. Yikes. And if it was just for a second, right, then you could really create some interesting elements in your video. Okay. So we have effects. We can go texture, we can go nature, comics. We can do all kinds of stuff with effects. That's cool. There's even masks in here as well. There's color correction. There's stickers right over here if we wanted to. So let's see, normal stickers. Okay, so if we click on the normal stickers, there's a lot, just a ton. And we would just go and search if we can find some stuff. Nope, there's none for LOL. Funny. None of the stuff that I've searched for is showing up, which is super funny. But let's go and just grab something and throw it in over here. Whoops. And here's what it would look like. So once we get to where that shape is, you can double click in it and we can choose where we want it. We can also come over here and make this bigger or smaller. We could move that down right there. Animations, we could add animations to it and so forth if we wanted to. And we can choose where we want on the screen for it to show up. You could add a fade in, fade out on that if you wanted to as well. Let's go and add some text. So they have pre-texts written, or you can go with free text right over here. You could go and grab this. Instead of dragging and dropping, it doesn't let you do that. So you have to get used to pushing the plus button. And then it's going to just show up somewhere. And you're going to have to move it where you would like the text to show up. And then we would double click on it. And then we would just say sample text right here. We could change all the, the font and the size. And you can even upload a font like looks like right there. We can add effects and bubbles and animations. Let's just grab that as well. And then let's go and sample this. So there you go. There's your text right over there. And then in and out animation, you could also do that. So an out animation could be a spiral exit. So let's go back and see what that looks like with the text. It's going to have an intro and then an outro animation. So right over here, we'll push play. Here's the intro. And then here is the outro. It should do something else right there. Okay, cool. So overall, stock audio. So you have all kinds of different sounds. Harley kickstand extended. So Harley motorcycles. We've got bubbles. So it looks like that's music. You can separate by music. You can go to sound effects right over here. See if they have a swish in here. Yep, they have swish right here. Interior sword swish. Cool. And then all the music samples in here. It doesn't look like they have a lot of music. And I've clicked on music. Oh, wait. Let me click off of that music. And it looks like it just keeps going. I don't know if they have hundreds or thousands of music files in here, but it looks like they have quite a bit. As far as royalty free, I mean, it has the name right here, but I just would be careful about using these because I've even used inside of softwares like this where it's supposed to be royalty free. And then I've actually had YouTube videos flagged for copyright claims. So I'm a little leery of using preloaded audio right here without actually getting it from the source that actually says that it is royalty free, if that makes sense, right? So we have the stock videos, so this is where you come in and you just grab, look for what you're looking for. So like if we're over here and we're looking like for a blueberry, then you have all these blueberry videos right here. We can go over here to images and create images right here. Excuse me. But just remember on the AI generations, you'll only get 30 on license tier 1 and you'll get 180 on the license tier 2. But remember, it's divided by 3 because it's taking 3 of those off. If that makes sense, it creates 3 at a time. So you're actually going to go with 180 divided by 3. You're going to actually be able to prompt it 60 times on license tier 2, if that makes sense. And then you just go up to media. So all in all, my overall thoughts, very easy to figure out. This was just super, super easy to figure out. I didn't need to watch a tutorial video or anything like that. Everything's just right over here to the left. It's super easy. You go to stock images, stock videos, add what you want, type in what you want, and then go over to media. You'll have everything over here organized if you want, or just put them all right there. If you upload all your files, you could use this to do all your basic video editing as well. So if we uploaded a video or a bunch of video assets to do our own video editing, it's very easy and self-explanatory to use. So if nothing else, you're literally buying a pretty full-blown video editor, which is super cool. It does look like they have added in the auto subtitle. I don't have any subtitles. There's no audio right here, but it looks like they do have the auto subtitle in there as well. So overall, this does have all the basic elements that I would expect to find inside of a video editor. Now, I don't have access to show you those templates, which I'm going to try to get access. The video is already way too long anyway. My intro was ridiculously long. I apologize for that, guys. But I'll try to put a timestamp in so people can go right to it, and that'll hopefully help out. But like I said, I'll try to get access and so I can check out those templates. And if I do, I'll make another video. Leave a comment below if you watched the whole thing. I really, really appreciate you. As well as let me know what you think of Illusto. Are you going to go pick it up or not? Overall, there wasn't really anything that stood out that was really bad or negative about the software. It works like you would expect. I think for the price point as well, being that it's $29 and $89 all in, I think that the pricing is right, and it's actually a nice solid price. Overall, I would pick this up definitely. I already bought tier 1, so we will see about purchasing license tier 2. Hopefully you enjoyed this. It was informative to you, and it can help you make an informed decision on purchasing Illusto or not. The link will be below to go pick this up if I brought any value to you. Thank you. I'll see you next time.